Hey guys, here I am at Serenity Float. I just want to show you what it looks like inside before I get in. This is the shower where I'll be showering off before going into the tank. And over here is the tank that I'll be floating in. Pretty cool, huh? So it has, I'm not exactly sure how many pounds of Epsom salt, but I will ask and find out. So that's what it looks like in the tank, where I will be going and drifting off for 1 hour. See you after. Oh my gosh, I just got off the tank. I feel relaxed. I feel calm. And that was amazing. It was definitely hard to calm for the first 10-15 minutes and quiet my mind. But I just concentrated on breathing and I eventually just drifted off into darkness and quiet. It was so quiet. My body is just saying, thank you, thank you. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys, since I figured out the lights in the tank, I'm going to show you the inside of the tank a little bit better. Okay, thanks for floating with me. I think it's a little bit better since I figured out the light, but that's what it looks like. So I'm just trying to give you an idea inside the tank. It was amazing. I enjoyed it. My skin feels soft. My mind feels quiet. My body feels good, soaking up all that magnesium, that Epsom salt. So I would suggest going for a float, calming your mind. We live in a world where we're always on the go, and I think it's good to just stop and reflect. And I'm definitely trying to live more present in my life. All right, there you have it. Look at that, that's pretty cool. That's a little picture on their wall. Okay, here I am at Serenity Float with the owner, Mike. Hi, Mike. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Jennifer. How are you after that float?
I'm telling you, Mike, I'm feeling fantastic.
Well, that's the general comment we get from everybody, and they say, I've never done anything like this before. This is incredible. I feel so much better. I was stressed out. Now I'm feeling relaxed. My neck hurt bad, and now I can move. And there's so many benefits to floating. It's incredible. I did it the first time back in the late 70s, and I started again looking for some natural cures for my back, and I came across floating, which I had forgotten all about. And I started going to the nearest float center, which was Float San Diego, about 70 miles away. And I decided that the desert needs this place, needs a place like this, and now we have this. And we are the second largest float center in Southern California. And now we are going to be opening in Palm Springs and maybe down Valley after that. So right now we just concentrate here, and the benefits of floating are incredible. The magnesium that is absorbed through your pores, the total relaxation you get. It's incredible when you're in an environment that has no stress pulling on you, no exterior stimuli, that no phones ringing, no bosses yelling, no boyfriends yelling, no girlfriends yelling. It's a calm, peaceful, quiet place. And when you get inside the tank, once you learn to experience it and to actually sit in there and let your mind go to rest, and that's the toughest part for most people, because we have so much exterior input, so much sensory input out in the world. Once you let your mind rest, incredible things will happen, not only mentally but physically as well, because the tank and your body knows how to heal itself, and in the tank it does exactly that.
That's amazing.
It is. It's just an incredible thing. It's spreading around the country. Professional athletes have them in their training centers. Full teams are using them, professional teams, football players, basketball players, baseball players. They do it for a couple of reasons. One, the visual training, the mental training, seeing themselves in a shot, or golfing. My son's a very well known, one of the top golfers in the country. He's only 17 and he floats and uses it for visual training. Professional athletes do that, but they also use it for the healing powers of the tank. And you can feel the power in there. And once you're relaxed, your body knows what to do and your body knows how to heal itself. Our body's an incredible, incredible machine. And people don't realize that, and we abuse it. And when you get to relax and do things and let your body take care of itself, it's amazing how you can heal yourself.
I agree with you on that. I think we definitely take the power away from ourselves because our body and our mind have so much power to heal. But I think sometimes we just take that power away from ourselves.
Yes, yeah, and everybody does, and I'm just as guilty as the next person. Fortunately, I'm here and I can float more than the next person, but it's just amazing what your body can do when you're in a state where there's nothing pulling on you, there's no stress, there's no anything to bother you. It's complete weightlessness, and it's like you're lying on a sheet of silk when you float, and there's nothing. It's just amazing, and you got to try it. We do all kinds of things here. We have tons of specials. We have membership deals. We have float packages, and we also do massage here. And this is one of our biggest sellers. Is people come in for a float and a massage, and we do the float first for an hour, and even sometimes an hour and a half. Some people will do it for, and then you go into a massage, and your muscles are already relaxed, they're down, they're not, this isn't so tight as when you got in the door, and so that combination of a float and a massage is probably one of our biggest sellers, if not the biggest.
I love it.
Yeah.
So Michael, I just have a question on the salt. I know I've heard before, but how much salt is actually in a tank?
In our regular tanks, anywhere from 900 to 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt.
Wow.
And Epsom salt's incredible. And we have on our website, desertserenityfloat.com, there's a whole list of the benefits of floating, and there's a section on the benefits of Epsom. Epsom salt has been around since the times of Egyptians, if not before. I mean, it's one of the most natural healing substances that we have on the planet. So in those tanks, there's about 900 to 1,000. In my larger couples float tank, which we think there's only one other one in Southern California, where you and your wife can float to your boyfriend, whatever it is, it doesn't make any difference, but it's a couples float room, and in there is 1,800 pounds of Epsom salt.
Wow, that's incredible.
And we'll get to see that room in a little bit, and I'll show you around a little bit, different pods, and we have 3 or 4 different types of tanks in here.
Perfect.
This is our vanity room, and we have this in case after your float you need to get in here and do your hair. We have all the amenities that you need. The women love it.
Everything's very clean, by the way. This is their little area where you can rest.
Post-float
before,
room,
yeah.
and we have little treats here at times, and you can make some hot tea, have some water, enjoy some arugula. That's our good darker. Might leave it.
Okay. Now, this is called what?
This is our Dr. Lily room. We have a little theme for each one of our rooms. Dr. Lily is the inventor of the pods in 1953. He was the first one, lived to be, I believe, 99 years old. They have evolved a little bit, but the basic premise is the same. The water temperature and the amount of salt never changes. So there's 10 inches of water there. There's about 900 pounds of salt in there in this particular tank, and the water temperature is 93.4 degrees, which is the same temperature as your skin.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed when I was in the tank is how I just felt like the temperature was perfect. So that makes sense.
Yeah, and what it does is it gets into a point where you don't really know where the water ends and your skin begins, or your skin ends, or the water, or vice versa, because it's the same temperature. So you lose the sensation of your arms and legs. And I've floated for 3 or 4 hours at a time, and I've had out-of-body experiences in the tank where I have lost complete sensation of my body, and it was just my mind. I knew where I was, but it was a definite out-of-body experience, and it was absolutely fantastic.
Very similar, huh?
Yeah, this is our waterfall room.
Okay.
That's actually a waterfall in South America.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Now, what is this room?
This is our Halley's Comet room.
That's really cool.
I designed the tank, and
Wow.
Built that all around the tank just to give it a little cosmos effect.
Love it.
This is our moon glacier room, as you can see. Or also our couples float room. We even have our little moon glacier tile right here. All our showers are coordinated with each room. The waterfall shower has waterfall. And also we have LED lighting.
Beautiful.
Turn the water on, green, well, it was blue for cold when you first turn it on, then it goes green, and when it gets hot, all the LED lighting will turn to red, which only takes a couple of seconds in here. 1, 2, red, come on, where are you?
That's amazing.
Yeah, they're all like that, and each one of them has different, some of the other showers have all different colors, red, blue, yellow, green. These just work like that.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So how do people like floating as a couple? I mean, I'm just curious about that.
Okay, as a couple, we've had, it's very big in here. If you want to take a
Yeah,
look
let me
in
take
here.
a look inside. Just
Go ahead, take a good look
That
inside
blue.
there. This is quite the room. The actual floating water space is about just over 5 feet by 9 feet.
Okay, so how do people like doing the couples float?
Couples float is amazing. We have a lot of people that come in. Some people, when I tell them when they get in the tank, you can lie shoulder to shoulder. Some people go like head to toe. And it depends a lot on your size, but we've got some pretty big people in here, and they're perfectly comfortable. And other people will lie side to side. I had one guy tell me, he came in, they laid side to side, he was holding his wife's hand, and he said after about 10 or 15 minutes, he goes, I wasn't sure if I was still holding her hand or not, because you lose that sensation because of the water temperature and everything being the same in the tank. And he told me, he says, after I woke up, he goes, it was about 55 minutes when the music came back on, because I kind of wiggled my fingers around, he goes, and I was still holding her hand. He goes, it was really cool. So that was a great story, and there's but a lot of people, even if they're a little nervous the first time, this is a great place to start. A lot of people just want to do couples floats. It's just all personal preference.
Yeah.
And it's a different place. It's not a place where couples go in and you chit chat and you talk about their kids and you talk about this and that. It's not that kind of place. It's a place to go, be alone, not be alone, but be quiet with your partner. Just relax and enjoy the whole experience in the tank.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, Michael. I appreciate it. I know I had an amazing experience here at Serenity Float in Palm Desert. This is a great place. I hope you guys get out here, do a float, calm your mind, calm your body, heal your body. Thanks for watching.
Okay. Also at Desert Serenity Float, one of our, also a big and very popular is a float and a massage special. We do that where you come in, float for an hour, come into one of our massage rooms and get a great massage after you float. Once you float, your muscles are kind of feeling really soft. Everything's really quiet, and the therapists even notice the difference, saying it's amazing when you work on a person after they float. We do couples floats and massages where two people can either float together, float in separate tanks, or come into this room and we can set up 2 massage tables for them if they want to massage together. Or we have another massage room where you can go and do that. So if you want to treat yourself or your wife, birthday, anniversary, whatever it is, a couples float and a couples massage is actually very, your wife will thank you forever, believe me. Or your husband. Okay.
I agree with you.
All right.
Thanks so much again.
Thank you. That was great.
All right. Michael here at Serenity Float, Palm Desert.